Remember this, Zuko. No matter how things may seem to change, never forget who you are.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Search, a graphic novel from the Avatar: The Last Airbender's world. So this book finally answers the question, what happened to Zuko's mother? I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you are already aware of Avatar: The Last Airbender and are a fan. This is the second graphic novel I believe they created after the end of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't believe you need to really read them in any particularly order. The first one was called The Promise, and this one doesn't really allude to The Promise. It has one small mention. I believe it does talk about how Toph is not on this adventure because she's dealing with her metal bending school, and that's actually brought up in The Promise. So I actually won't be going into what happens to Ursa. I will just say that I think it was very well done. It was logically and emotionally compelling, and it was like perfect. It was spot on. What I do want to put attention to is the questions, what does this book do for the Avatar world in general, and how does it fit in with our established lore? Because honestly, I loved it. I think this book was more memorable than The Promise graphic novel, and I wanted to go over some of the themes this book covers and tie into the original, and even a little nod to the future. So I don't believe that what I'm going to be talking about is spoilers, but if you don't want to have any ideas, you can basically stop here. Just know that the art is incredible, it's inspiring honestly, and you will love every second of exploring the Avatar world from this book. Some of the themes that I liked were siblings. This isn't just about Zuko. Azula also needs to find her mother and needs some form of closure. So if you can't tell by the cover or haven't heard, Azula actually is back in this book and on this adventure. So it does make things really interesting and makes the panels and artwork really dynamic. They seem to have a lot of fun drawing Azula, and you can tell where she goes from her logical, intense Azula that we knew for most of the series, and then to her more suspicious, paranoid Azula. And you actually do see that in the artwork, and it's really well done. The fact that Sokka and Katara are on this journey isn't just a coincidence, I think. I think it is there as a parallel and a nice reminder of a healthy sibling relationship. And the sibling theme actually doesn't stop there, but I won't say too much more, so you can go ahead and read the book. The next theme that I liked is faces and masks. These are very prevalent in this book and work well to weave what we already know. So we see the origin of Zuko's famous blue spirit mask and how it actually ties into Ursa and her background. We do get a mention of our favorite centipede Ko, and a new spirit that is incredibly and beautifully realized in this book. The panels that this spirit is in is just incredible. There's also a quick nod to female waterbenders from the north. It's actually quite nice to see how some things are not forgotten. It makes what Aang and the group did have lasting consequences in the world. And in case you need a reminder, at the end of book 1 there is a part where they bring up the unfairness of basically women just being healers and how the northern water tribe needs to grow a bit. At the end of that, it even goes into the Northern Water Tribe going to help the Southern Water Tribe. So it's nice to see a little bit of connection through there. It's it doesn't forget things. It likes to allude to things that they've done throughout the series, and I thought it was really well done. Very interestingly, if you have the edition I have at least, you learn how they were working on book 2 of Korra Spirits at the same time as this. So a lot of the development of how spirits work was essentially worked out in this book and used in Korra, or vice versa. So I thought this was a really awesome little tidbit and makes a fan like myself feel the care and thought they put into making this world grow. It was really cool to see how these two parallel each other, or how ideas were developed during this time. So I highly recommend. The stories in this book are just fantastic, the art is beautiful, and I expect nothing less from this franchise at this point, and honestly they've just done it again. So I'm really excited to get to some of the other graphic novels. This is actually only the second one that I've read of all the Avatar graphic novels that I have, and I'm looking forward to what else they have in store for us. I assume this one might be the most compelling or interesting because it had a question that we've all been asking ourselves for a while. So I'm really interested to see how they're going to come up with more Avatar stories that we weren't asking ourselves, and hopefully I'll be pleasantly surprised. So that's going to be it for me, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on this book down below if you've read it, or if you have any discussions you want to have about the Avatar world. I'd love to have it, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all next time. Bye now.